Hey everyone, this is Coach Jake over at Friction Grand Rapids. Today we want to talk about push-ups, specifically how to maybe perform them a little bit different and even better. So why do we perform push-ups? One thing is that it allows you to work through a full range of motion, and especially gaining strength through that full range of motion, specifically with your shoulder and your chest. Those specific muscles are going to get a lot of attention during this movement, and there's even different variations that you can do to target other muscle groups, for example, your triceps. Another thing about push-ups is that they're very simple, they're accessible, and very effective. You can do them in a lot of different places, and you can bring them along to places that you go. Another good thing about push-ups is that they build a lot of base strength. For people who are interested in advancing their gymnastics, keeping it as a base form of movement and being able to do different variations of volume and different variations of load with your push-ups is going to help improve you immensely moving forward. Proper mechanics will also translate to other movement mechanics with gymnastics, so it's a very important movement that we want to pay a lot of attention to. All right, everybody, let's dive into our push-up mechanics a little bit further. We have Coach Bobby along with us to help us talk about the push-up today. So first thing that we're going to be looking for and digesting is going to be your plank position. We're looking for straight, locked out arms and a very engaged core. It's going to engage your glutes in the back. So let's have Bobby show us that, and 5 push-ups. A couple things that I'm looking for is a very rigid body. As he goes down, I'm looking at his forearms. They are very vertical, supporting his body. You can tell that his body is engaged because his hips aren't dragging below him. They're staying very in line with the rest of his body. And he has quad tension as well, which is another thing that helps keeps our hips engaged during the movement. All right, guys, we're going to talk about a few faults that we have with the push-up movement. Bobby is going to show us what fault it is when you're not touching your chest to the floor. Nice. So we're looking to have full range of motion within our shoulder. That's how you're going to correctly do the movement, having full strength through that range of motion. Our next fault is going to be not locking out in your top position. So your chest is going to touch the floor, but we don't have locked out elbows. And then our last thing that we're going to talk about, as mentioned before, is going to be our forearm and elbow positioned. We're going to keep the elbow stacked over our wrist during the movement. We don't want to see them flaring outwards at all. That's going to be giving our muscles a bad mechanical advantage, and it could leave us prone to injury. Okay guys, let's finish the day with talking about a few progressions that we can do to work ourselves into a full range of motion push-up. Coach Bobby is going to be exempling for us again. He's going to show us what it's like to do a push-up under tension with a band. This is going to help add a little bit of tension into your movement, help you get to your bottom position and full top position. After that, we're going to move over to our yoga block. This is a nice little device to work through specific ranges of motion that you have the strength to work in. This is going to be our highest setting. We're going to be working towards the strength that we have within that range of motion. Once you're able to progress, we'll lower the yoga block. As you can see, you're gaining greater depth as you progress along. Even deeper so now. Last progression that we want to talk about, a little bit more simple and accessible to everybody, is doing push-ups on a high surface at home, finding something to do your push-ups on that is going to get your body elevated off the ground further. In the gym, we have boxes. Again, you can progress the surfaces to be as high or as low as you're able and ready to progress them. Thanks for joining me for this video. Please like and subscribe. If you'd like or are interested in getting some in-person training, check out our website, frictiongrandrapids.com. You could book an intro and meet with us in person. If not, look out for our other content and videos. Thank you again, and see you later.